Hi, and welcome to your Friday Extra. What a busy week, mostly on legislative stuff. So I'm going to run through some of these items for your information, and then it's important that you read through the newsletter and follow on our website to make sure you understand everything that is happening. So we will start with City Council was extremely busy this week, introducing a huge batch of bills. Most of the bills were around vending. There's a lot of push-pull on all the vending bills. And again, because there's so many, we will list them in the body of our newsletter. That being said, there's a big conversation about, do you legalize vending? Do we structure them so they know where you put them? One of the biggest concerns is where they are allowed to put their carts and their products. There's conversation about being able to do it in front of tree pits, the benches on the sidewalks, so on and so forth. We testified in hopes to begin this conversation. We are looking forward to meeting with the sponsors of the bill so we can really address what suits the best for both the vendors and our brick and mortars, residents, and keeping in line with the safety of all those involved. The next set of bills are around the batteries for the e-bikes. We all know the tragedies have been happening over the course of the last year with the batteries on these bikes. City Council is requesting that it be revisited again and that the third-party delivery companies such as DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub pay for the replacement of these batteries for the gig workers. That's concerning. Why? Because last year you had city council members who actually passed bills about recycling, about trying to get these e-bikes registered and get the batteries changed out. Also, the wage standard covered for the cost of some of these batteries in the gig workers' salary or hourly salary. This is a complicated issue, but I think as the Chamber of Commerce, our biggest concern is that every time we face a complication, the onus is put on companies to cover the cost. Something like this has to be a bigger conversation. These batteries are being sold on all different platforms from all different companies, and that conversation has to start there. The recycling program that the city wants to put in place is another portion. And at the same time, these companies are paying independent workers an hourly dollar amount to cover things like safety equipment and the opportunity to change out their batteries. It should not again fall on the onus on our businesses. So this conversation is one that has to continue and one that has to be addressed with City Council, as I am sure they are open to having a much more in-depth conversation before any of these bills are passed. Stay tuned. And the rules we've been waiting for on permanent outdoor dining are out. Outdoor dining structures are able to be put out for 8 months, running from March on through almost the end of the year. It is important that you now pay attention to the rules. These structures must come down after the 8-month period. Sidewalks are different, and now there are fees associated with either one. One item that we've been speaking about, we all are seeing the Department of Sanitation with the containerization, removing bags off, which we applaud the City of New York. Commercial waste zones for our businesses goes into effect in September. For those who may not have been aware, this thing has been going on for quite a few years. The zones have been laid out and the carters have been selected. It is important over the course of the next few months that you look into what the rules are, who you're able to hire, and what it will look like. Of course, as a chamber, we are here to assist, and we will be providing a lot more information as we get closer to the date. But again, please look into what your carting situation will be, as everything will change as of September. Moving on to events. We have 3 great events happening now for February. Our first one is in partnership with the Department of Small Business Services, who will be walking with our Councilwoman Diana Ayala around 138th Street. The service is being provided by SBS, by our own Tony Billups from Avenue NYC program, and it will be offering businesses information, guidance, assistance for anything related to their businesses across that quarter. We invite anybody to participate. SBS has a lot of information. Our chamber team will also be there. Again, that is on Wednesday the 7th on 138th Street. You will find more information below. And one of our last events for the month will be in celebration of Black History Month at the Marriott Residence Inn. This event is so much fun. We get to network. We get to eat some amazing food from some local Black-owned businesses, restaurants. If you're interested in attending, by all means register or call our office. That being said, we want to wish everyone a happy Black History Month. Over the course of the month, we will be sharing some VIPs under Black History Month and showcasing them. Ideally, we would love to showcase all our Bronx businesses that fall into that VIP status. This has been a lot of information, but it is important that our businesses, residents, and others know exactly what the Bronx Chamber is up to. This has been your Friday Extra. We wish you an amazing, wonderful, restful weekend, and we will see you next week.